Hi Libras, this is going to be your reading from February the 1st to the 15th. I hope everyone is having a good February so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising because you could be in that energy as well. Okay, let's see what we got for you. Interesting. So the main theme kind of for this week or these 2 weeks for you is going to be people coming in to help you out. So maybe, I don't know, I'm just seeing kind of loan. Some of you might be getting a loan from someone or be getting some money in here to help you out. Again, it seems like this person, whatever this person is doing, they're here because they understand your value and they understand what you're kind of building or creating for yourself here. So they're like more than willing, it's feeling like, to help you out. For some of you, this could come in the form of a job offer. For some of you, this could be maybe a loan coming through, maybe a family member just saying like, hey, I know I can help you out in kind of this situation here. So be on the lookout for that, Libra. Again, they're kind of also are seeing what you are building for yourself and understanding that. So this person seems kind of more than happy to help you out. Again, maybe it's you kind of doing charity work. Maybe it's you kind of putting that energy out there as well, wanting to really help people to build something here with people this week. Whatever it is, it seems like it's an investment into something, investment into a project, whether that be, again, like I was saying before, maybe it's a new job where someone is being like, hey, like, you know, I think you'd be great on this project, or I really see what your vision is here, so let me lend you this money and to help you out a bit. We also have the High Priestess in kind of, it came out sideways, and what comes out for sideways for me, it means it could be go either way here. So we really want to be kind of connected to our intuition and trusting kind of what our intuition is telling us. Just really feel like and understand that you have all the right answers within you, especially for Libra. I mean, I'm a Libra rising, so I kind of get it, but we can be a bit indecisive sometimes here. So just understand that you are the High Priestess. Just understand that what you are feeling kind of in your gut is the right decision for you, because that is your higher self leading you to the correct answer. So make sure we are trusting our intuition this week, because it seems like it can't go wrong. Maybe you're even the one that comes out of the kind of woodworks here. Interesting. Past energy is coming up. Six of Cups. Where's the Six of Cups? Maybe this is someone from the past coming to lend you some money. We're not walking away from something in the past. What are we not walking away from? Just pull some cards here to understand the full story. What are we not walking away from the past? Might be a water sign that you're having a hard time walking away from here. Queen of Cups is coming out in reversed. If it's not, it just means there's some kind of emotional block. For some of you, this could be something to deal with also your mother, on your like mother energy here. So maybe it was a situation in the past with a motherly figure that we're having a hard time walking away from. Maybe something that hurt us in the past, or we're not kind of being honest with ourselves about here. So that might be coming up, or it's just a time in ourselves when we were feeling maybe a little bit emotional that we were kind of suppressing it. So again, it might be this past energy here of suppression of our emotions. Maybe we were like taught that, hey, if we bottle things up, they'll be a lot easier, you know, just don't listen to yourself, don't listen to your kind of emotional energy. Whatever it is we're kind of being taught here, again, it feels like we're having a hard time sitting in our emotion. We're having a hard time kind of walking away from that safety net of, you know, I'm fine, everything is fine, and not allowing us to kind of feel our emotions as they come up, because maybe your emotions are trying to, I know, work them way out of your body. But it seems like we're just not trying to like run away from them or not focus on them at all. So that kind of energy might be coming up this week, you know, so just allow yourself to be emotional, maybe open up a little bit emotionally, do whatever you kind of have to do, let it kind of run its course, and don't try to just suppress it with maybe, I don't know, feeling like you have to do more work, or you're like, you know, sometimes you get in the habit where you're like, I'm just going to try and avoid this. So I'm just going to maintain busy. I'm just going to, you know, do this, do that, and kind of stop myself from feeling these feelings. But again, they're coming up for a reason. So just trust it. Okay. Yeah, because some of it is kind of leading here. We have the 8 of Swords coming out, which is kind of fear, anxiety, roadblocks, kind of mental game taking over in a bad way. It's kind of like we're getting too in our head about things. Could represent that you might be getting a lot of headaches right now. It's about certain barriers that we put on ourselves. Maybe fear, saying like, hey, I can't do this, or maybe because this event happened in the past, I won't, something's not going to work out for me. It's kind of those kind of things that we tell ourselves. And that's kind of why the High Priestess is coming out here, Libra, at the top of the read, saying, hey, like, make sure we are listening to our gut and not our head, because sometimes our head comes in with delusions. Sometimes our head will say things that are not true out of fear, or kind of feeling like it's a little bit of a safety net for yourself. So don't trust everything you're thinking this week. Really kind of be in touch with those feelings, be in touch with those emotions here. Maybe this person kind of helping you out understands that, or maybe this is the person from the past. You're like, hey, maybe I didn't do enough for you. I'm here to help you kind of whatever you need. Really feeling like a sensitive 2 weeks for you. Yeah, feeling in the emotions. It's not a bad, again, like I was saying before, it's not a bad thing. This time is to open up a little bit. For Libra, please. Yeah, healing. Love that. We have the Five of Cups in reverse, which is kind of the way you want it. It means whatever we're sad about, we're kind of healing here. Maybe you're going to just have the extra time to heal as well. You're going to kind of, whatever it was that was making you sad, maybe depressed, again, you're working on it. Definitely feels like you're doing the work here, Libra. Yeah, healing. That's the important part. We're healing the stuff about ourselves. We're moving on from our kind of journey here. A lot of emotional healing. It almost feels like, we have the Strength card coming out in reverse. It almost feels like we're having these two sides of the scale. We're having these two sides of ourselves, which you kind of like know what you're capable of, or you kind of know what you want in life, but then the fear is kind of setting in. And so like some days it's kind of like that's all in your head, and then some days I'm just like seeing it as you're just kind of like the fear's winning, and then some days, the more honest with yourself, capable of yourself side is winning. So it feels like, again, you might be feeling that kind of emotional kind of imbalance in these 2 weeks, which is totally okay, because I think that is just coming, that is just showing you what kind of needs to be healed here, right? Fear just kind of tells us where we might have a block. And if you kind of watch it from the outside view, if you look at fear like, okay, why am I feeling fearful of this right now? Like, what is causing me to feel like maybe, hey, this situation isn't going to work out for me, or it's just going to be, it's going to go all downhill, or whatever kind of lies fear tells us, right? It tells us that things won't work out. It tells us that something is doomed. It's telling that always the worst case scenario. You're like, why is it saying that? Like, what am I so afraid of? Or what is that fear trying to kind of tell me here? Yeah, it's kind of decision like Five of Swords. It's feeling like a battle, but it's a battle within yourself, and I don't think it's like an external battle here. It's just an internal battle that might be helping. So make sure you give yourself a lot of time, Libra, in these kind of 2 weeks. Give yourself some time to process things, to feel things out. Whatever you do to have to do that. If you need a day, if you need, a day at home, just under the covers in bed, whatever you have to do to process your emotions here. Because again, this conflict can be draining, can be tiring, especially if you're just kind of going all over the place with that. Star energy coming out Aquarius here. So Star is kind of all about hope for the future. The Star card is kind of all about wishing on a star. If it's not that, it's seeing yourself as a star. It's kind of feeling here we're going to maybe put intentions of what we want our life to look like in the next couple of years. Maybe we're manifesting something new, but it's kind of feeling like putting out that intention, like almost being like, I deserve to shine bright. I can shine bright. And I'm like, know what I'm capable of. And I don't know why I keep going back to that. here, like knowing what we're capable of, or knowing kind of what we deserve. And maybe this has to do kind of with this mother energy, or this energy from the past here, that we're having a hard time walking away from, like feeling like we really deserve some kind of emotional support in a way here. But again, I think you're going to really see how you shine bright, and you're going to see the hope for the future, because you're feeling like, yeah, I can do this. I can go after the things I want. And maybe that's kind of what is leading you to kind of go maybe asking for this money for help, or asking for a loan, because you're like, I see especially how this project is going to turn out for me. I understand it. Maybe some of you are asking for raises or more money as well in these 2 weeks, because you feel like you deserve it, and you're like, I'm a valued part of the team. So again, it's feeling like we're wavering with that energy, or that feeling like you deserve something, which it seems like you totally do, but it's just, again, that back of our head, that fear comes in. For Libras, please. For Libras, please. Hierophant, Taurus. Major Arcana cards kind of really coming out here. I mean, I have the Star, I have the Hierophant, I have the High Priestess, Strength coming out. So it feels like it's going to be, I don't know, it's a major time of thought or change for you in these 2 weeks, which I love to see. Some of you, especially with the Hierophant coming out, you might decide to, means kind of higher counsel, so you might decide to go see a therapist. Here, if it's on the earthly world, maybe there's someone that you look up to, or a mentor. If it's kind of on the astral plane, this person, this is spirituality, so like opening yourself up to the universe, opening up yourself to kind of higher counsel here. So again, it looks like you're going to be looking up to someone, or someone's going to be coming in here to help lead the way for you as like a little bit of a mentorship, whether that be your own kind of spiritual self, or whether that be maybe, again, a psychologist, someone like that kind of coming in here. Maybe that's kind of all a part of your healing journey as well. Okay, anything else for Libra? Might be just turning to the universe for strength too. Yeah, it's Temperance in reverse. It's just an important time to balance our energies, and even when energy is out of balance, just be okay with that. Just know that, hey, it's going to balance itself eventually. But again, it is feeling like we're kind of battling with these in these 2 weeks. We're battling these feelings of maybe not being enough, or some old kind of sadness here is creeping up. So just make sure you're taking the time to balance your energy here. Make sure that you are meditating. Make sure that you are kind of in kind of your own zone, and don't be hard on yourself if there's days that you kind of just need to kind of be with yourself or relax a little bit here. Definitely a caring connection coming here. Love that. Libra, please. For Libra. Okay. So with the energy oracle here, we have caring connection, friendship, partnership of two, possibly love. This card shows a couple in tender embrace with a woman holding a blossom of new love. Like the community card, this reveals a caring connection, but usually between two people only. This card upright signals the beginning or deepening of a spiritual, of a kindred spirit friendship, or even the appearance of a new love. It can also signify a formal business partnership. When this card appears, be on the lookout for new connections presenting themselves. The relationships you already share may become more intimate, purposeful, or even present at this time. Notice the opportunity to forge a new direction or deeper bonds. There may be a tender karmic connection at hand. And this is feeling like what I said at the beginning of reading. This is what it's feeling what this person is. This person coming in to help you, maybe give you money, something like that. This is definitely a caring kind of situations that's happening. Either they believe in you here, or they're just here to kind of help you out. Whatever it is that we're experiencing these 2 weeks, you're going to really be like, oh, you know, that's going to really strengthen our bond, because it's like, you believe in me, I believe in me. This is great. We also have the blue flame. And this is from the Starseed Oracle here. The Spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. This card is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you're going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions, or having experiences out of the ordinary. In the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening. It can feel very scary when we're going through it alone. Elsewhere, they may have been auspicious experiences with those going through them being treated with tender care. The blue beings are thought to be activating beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structures. To prepare in moments of extreme awakening, activating the physical Kundalini awakening, and deep cellular and DNA healing. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, the reality is it's much messier and more difficult than most of us believe. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how we make sense of the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even if it's spontaneous, takes considerable amount of time to integrate. Awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. If you're in the midst of an awakening process that never ends, treat this time as a deeply sacred and give yourself ample space to ground, integrate the extreme changes you're going through. And that's what I was saying before, like whatever we have to do in these 2 weeks to just kind of ground ourselves, to get our energy where it kind of needs to be here. And that's probably what the Hierophant is coming out as well. I think you're going through this big kind of change, like I was saying before, especially kind of on a spiritual aspect. Like you're revisiting things from the past that maybe have been holding you back a little bit, Libra. But now you're like, no, it's time to change this. I'm moving forward. And again, really feeling deep down, like, I don't know, I'm really getting my solar plexus right now, just kind of a lot of energy rumbling, and I feel like that's going to be what's going to be happening for you. You're going to be really feeling, who am I as a person? What do I want to present to this world? You know, you're going to have those I am statements. All right, Libra, this was honestly a great reading, so I hope that helped.